Hello, my cousins. It's Barry, and it's 10 o'clock. A bit of Baz lockdown. I'd like to thank all the people from yesterday who added on. I've already got 4 people here coming on. Let's see who's going there. First of all, I want to just give a shout out to Richard and Michelle Elms. They're in Adelaide. They left South Africa a couple of weeks ago. And they're in lockdown, so they're pretty cool. Love you guys. Thanks very much for being a fan. Sorry you had to leave our beautiful place, but life goes on. Behind me, you can see on the wall there, that's my biggest fan. I've got 71 people lined up already. It's really fantastic. Why don't you just give me a shout out and say what you want to say, type me a message or whatever. We'll go from there. Because after all, we're all in this together. We South Africans. We can make this happen, my cousins. So give me a shout. Okay, let me put my glasses on. Okay, good morning from Seren Lawrence. Hello, I'm looking forward to a good laugh. Thank you very much. Oh, I've got Chantal Clark, Constable from Queensland. Why don't you give Mark and Rochelle a shout out? Ruan van Eck, all the way from Hearties. Sandy Hilton is watching. That's my wife. Okay. Fiona Warren. Wow, what a great community service. You know, Fiona, it's fantastic. And I really appreciate that. It's a community for all of us. I mean, we're making a plan. We've got people from Plek. We've got Celeste, Jacques, Ogans Braai. Tune in everyone to Lekker. Be Lekker, not Kek. Mornay, thank you, from Cape Town. Desh Beckett. Desh. She's from a brilliant company called Women Talk. It's a magazine that helps women buy cars. It's fantastic. I've got a few people who are coming past. Rowan Kirby, Sean Singleton. Hello, handsome. I didn't know you liked that way, Sean, but make a plan. Lucia Nell. If I've missed anybody else out here, it's going mad here. Tyrone Allen. I'd like to welcome you, Tyrone. How about Rian van Logrenberg? How's it, cousin? You hear the president will give everybody a Ford Ranger so they can't go anywhere. Very funny. I like that. Charles from Port Elizabeth. Desh. I gave Women Talk a shout out. Lazelle. Delight. Yo, this is fantastic. Anton. Lekker. Oom Barry from Roodepoort. Sam. Sharon. Okay. Charmaine. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. We're already on 453 likes. I want to just show you something. Hello, Gillian. Good to see you from Amonis. Here's Jack. Is my boy Jack. Say hello to your friends, Jack.
Hi.
This is Jack. He's 10. He's 10 now, but he's going to make a plan. Okay, this is what I would like to do, folks. I did send out a message there. Yesterday, I was completely overwhelmed by your incredible response. It's just blew my mind. It's just amazing. I am so blessed that everybody wants to listen to us as South Africans. It's really, really cool. Now, people are asking me to do certain jokes. I want to do that on a Throwback Thursday. What do you think? We'll do the older jokes on a Throwback Thursday. So if you can just go, hello, Tracy Lawrence from New Zealand, Auckland. So if you can just go and just send me one-liners like a bus, eggs, chicken, and things like that. My beautiful wife here, Sandy, who doesn't want to come into the shot, will take down the things. And at the end, towards the tail end of our show, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be whatever, we'll try and make some new jokes that we can laugh as South Africans. So send me, please, your one-line jokes that you'd like me to make up. I'll do it from there. And hello, everybody here from Perth. Linda, hello, Perth. Linda, Anil, I love you sticking too, man. Jonathan Caldas, Al, Andrew from Melbourne. Give a shout out to the guys from all the South Africans you can. Let's tell them, let's join this together. We're all in this together. No matter where we live, we're here together. So the trouble is, I got off the other day. My family was going to come all the way from England. They're my children. They were going to come to stay by me for England. And unfortunately, they couldn't catch the plane. And I said, shame. But secretly I thought, wow, I've saved so much money here. But I miss my boys. I love all of you guys. I miss my daughter. I love you, Trace. Let's get some single one-liners you want in, because laughter is the best medicine. Martin Arthur, brilliant. Sean Sequera, hello, my cousin. You want a subject of Corona? I will drink to that. There's Yolanda from Jeffreys Bay, Trey Helen from New Zealand, Gavin Nell, Mozambique, Nofaj Mal, Mozambique. Make a joke about being in quarantine. It's like being in a sardine tin with people that you don't want to be close to. It's terrible. It's terrible. Tyrone, doing your part, keeping the positivity rolling. Thanks, Tyrone. Kyle Pretorius, love you, Cape Town. Hello, Tracy Lawrence. I see that you're watching. I'm going to wave to you now. Give me a wave back, Tracy. Thank you. Jack Russell jokes, please. My giddy aunt. I'll do that. We're going to write that down there. We've got, hello, Justin Lee. How's it, my cousin? Janine Kutsia. From Spain. Fantastic. Betty from UK. Michael. Hello, long time no see. Stay safe. Herman Fick from London. Candy, morning, Barry. What a way to start my day. What a way to start my day. What an absolute jewel. I'm just going to send my boy Jack to get me some coffee. Please get me some coffee, Jack. Do it now, boy. I am your father. I'll have some water. Can you make it from the Wild West Rand? Okay, Chantal, I'll do some Jack Russell jokes at the end of the gig. This is my dog, Archie, that is barking. He's quite upset that I said Jack Russell, and he barks because he's a boxer. Give us a wave in New Zealand. Hello, Michelle Wells. Hello, how are you doing? I got Frank the Tank from Germany. How's it? Yo, marriage in lockdown. We'll try and do that one. We'll do that for you. Ian Wedderburn. I'd like to spar with you, Ian. Ian's got a great spa in Berea, which I would imagine that will be open. So go down to Ian at the spa. He's got a brilliant spa. Everything will be open for you. Make a plan there. Benoni, Tracy Lawrence, you never cease to amaze me, Tracy. Why? What have I done now? I love you though, Trace. I miss you so much. Okay, John, Brian, I've got Nigel and Anita from Pretoria, Arusha. Oh, we can still see you, Kazi. Okay, from Saudi Arabia. Fantastic. Come on, you Blues. I'm an Everton supporter, so that's it, my bro. Audrey Fredericks. And Dile, my cousin, I missed you when you were in Durban. I missed you too, bro. Hatting Morn from Australia. There's so many people and South Africans from Australia and New Zealand and England. How about, is there anybody from Russia? Is anybody from Russia? How about, do you know anybody Russian? Because I'll do a Russian joke or two for you there. How's it from Scotland? I've got Craig Courson from Joburg. Hey Barry, it's Gabby. Hello Gabby, how you doing? Lovely to see you again. Oh, Barry Jansen from Jenswick from Dubai. I was supposed to come to Dubai, and actually they cancelled the gig, of course, because of the virus, but we'll make a plan. There are so many. If I can just tell you now that the guys are, for instance, there's a lot of people that are alone. They are alone and they're facing this crisis by themselves. Try and find out people who are alone, and why don't we just reach out to them and tell them, hey, we're not right next to you, but we're with you. We're cousins. We make a plan. Could be worse, locked up with an ex. Yeah, I could actually say that very much there. But Michael DePina, jeez, yeah, hello Mike, how you doing? How about a joke? How's a joke about my sister? Is your sister still working on the street? I don't understand. So Russians have vodka hour now. From Michael Alberton, Rian Stokes, Christian Matey. This is getting out of control again. But thank you. We'll just send a topic. We'll make a plan. Daniel Oosterhuizen Jr., my dad went to school with you. I doubt it. I bunked most of the time. Creepy Crawley. I'll do that on the Throwback Thursday for you. Okay? Bash from Pretoria with love. Barnsley. You from Barnsley, Mike? All right. Feed the Jack Russell. He's hungry. Okay? Harold from Rand Park Ridge. Tell the joker was arrested for cycling. Just the day. Greg, my cousin, you're the best. I'm rushing. Greg Zainberg, he's my very, very good Greg. Greg Z. Feinberg's a cool guy. We work together. Andy Farr from Richards Bay. That is quite far, bro. Oh, you're an essential worker. That's fantastic. Well done. Mark Howard, my cousin, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing in America? Mark Howard has phoned up 4 o'clock in the morning in America. Andre from New Zealand. It just goes on. Duncan Douglas, well. Make a plan there. Shane, okay, give me some more topics, guys. Give me some more topics. And if anybody wants to make a plan there, Warren Coburn from Belita, hello from Ireland. I'm asking you guys, are you having a nice time? Is it cool? I'm in lockdown by myself, myself and I in the fridge, of course. Nikki, reach out to Nikki De Bruin, everybody. She's in lockdown by herself. Craig Banks, hey cousin, if anybody wants to get some great one-liners, it's from Craig Banks. Craig, get me a one-liner, please. And hello, Martin Davis, very funny comedian in Cape Town. Martin, send me one of your jokes, mate. We'll have a plan. We'll put you on there. Everything's cool. A joke about old people using electronics. Shall I switch this off? Okay. No. Thank you, Sam. No, that was it. I said, shall I switch this off? And my wife said, no, don't do that. Yeah. That was the joke. Mark, who's playing Uno. He can't play Uno, because he's too far behind. Uno, duo. 1, 2, bro. It's 1 and 2. That's what it is. Even Archie didn't like that. TBT. Ons gaan brei. They want to joke about lampshades.
Yeah,
that's
Mark Howard.
From who?
Mark Howard.
Mark Howard. You want to joke about lampshades? But that's a bit of a turn on, eh? Well done, Mark. Craig Banks. Topic, lack of load shedding. Sure, my electricity bill keeps on going up. Ashley Seymour. Can we see Jack? Sure, hold on. Ashley or see Jack. Jack? Martin Davis says he's completely naked on his balcony. Here's Jack. Hello, how's that? Here's Jack. Hit up a covert joke, army style. You'll get inside, otherwise we'll shoot you up. Stuck at home with a super pregnant wife. Are you serious? My gosh. Well, at least the baby's in quarantine. Craig Banks, well done. It's your birthday today and I'm spending lockdown at home. I'm sorry, Darren. Elizabeth Bernstein, Warren, these things are coming in so fast. The classic lighthouse joke. I will do that on Thursday for you. There, Becky Seeley got confused and banned Corona from the dop. That was actually quite sad. Greg Zainberg wants me to do things there. Sabrina Parsons. I cannot keep up with the amount of people that are doing this. Well, what about make a joke about toilet paper? I can, but it's quite a sheet joke. Boom. Gavin. Craig Banks, anybody selling army calls feel like taking a walk. Well done, Craig. You are a champion. I love him. And where are you, Martin Davis? You're naked on your on your balcony. If anybody lives in Sea Point, go outside. You might see Martin Davis on his balcony. He said to me now, it's not a pretty sight. Martin, I've seen you with your clothes on. That is not a pretty sight. But I love you, Martin. Well done. If anybody gets a chance to go see Martin Davies perform after this nonsense, go see him because he is brilliant. Make a plan there. Carl Engelbrecht, how's it? We don't have lockdown here. Where are you, Carl? You don't have lockdown. Where are you? Fantastic. Mornay, thank you. David, long time no see. Graham Cooper. Donate with Zappa. I just got a thing now. Donate with Zappa and save. Yo, here's a Zappa for you, bro. Send the money to us instead. We flipping helping other people. Yo, Rainier de Pleer. No gaan ons braai. I'll do that on Thursday if you want. I'm having my coffee that my son Jack lovingly made for me. We've got cabin crew flying back to the Middle East tomorrow from Sydney. Oh my gosh. Bullet holes in a Sonata. That's a shot in the dark. Yo, make a plan. You live in Sea Point. Well done. I'm sure you're also on lockdown in Sea Point. If you can see the point. One of the fans is behind you. Nick Pallet. I can't keep up with these things, guys. Well done. Shafi, I love you. It's beautifully quiet. It is actually quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Elise is also just joined.
Who?
Elise, our French.
Elise, our French lady from... She stayed with us, this young French lady. Elise, she was in nature conservation here. She came to do a whole course, but she had to go back to France, which was pretty cool for me, but not... We missed you, Elise. Elise was a vegan. We know that because she told us 17 times a day. But we love you, Elise. Thank you very much. How's it, my brother? Having a good... Martin Davies, I'm going to order this. Martin, I can't see more things. Just tell me what you're going to do. Candace, Mr. Hill. Hello, Candace. How are you? Who works with us? Ruben Lloyd van Standen, Marlies, and Nicola Holmes. The Wilderness Garden Route. Stay safe. I'll try our best. Sonia, Jardine. So make a plan. I just thought about that something. If a criminal is out stealing at your house, Does he get arrested for stealing the product, or does he get arrested for being out? Maybe you should get two term sentences. I think that. Come back to the UK. I will as soon as the flights come back on. Then we'll make a plan. Gerard, Nando's joke about being a tough from the 90s. I'll do that on Thursday. Gary March, that's a long time ago. Gary March, well done. Charles Engelbrecht, Smithy Steve. Yo, all is cool here, guys. Saudi Arabia, Thane, Steve Donald, my cousin in the house, made a bride the spirit. Richard Elms, parents at home with their kids during lockdown. There's nothing wrong with it. So, Mohammed, how you doing, bro? Uncle Barry, can we have some coffee too? Do you drink it black? No, I'm trying to keep it politically correct. I've got to make it. One day I have it black, one day I have it white. So it's sort of in the middle. You know what I'm saying? How do you do a vegan braai? In a microwave, I think. Come, Martin, your messages are too long, Mart. It goes on to check more, and I can't do it because these things are just coming in thick and fast. How's it, cousin Todd from the Republic of Hout Bay? Let me just tell you. In the meantime, we've got Troy Sargent. They want a creepy crawly joke from Betty. We'll have to Jack Russell. We'll have to do that. Dustbin from Reagan. Old people with electronics. Lampshades. Mark Howard. We've got quite a few one-liners coming up, which I'll do it at the bottom end of the show. I sound like a professional DJ now, don't I? The bottom end of the show, folks. Brought to you by Cousin Approved. Get your product approved by Barry. What a jewel. That was just a little punt, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. You don't vegan braai. Of course you do, Laura Burns. You don't vegan braai. Vegans like mealies and things like that. South African Defence Force joke from Richmond. They've given up. Okay, Martin Davis. Okay, Martin, send me your number, mate. I've lost your number. Please send me your number. And Craig Banks is having a jewel here. Bertie Kruger, mother-in-law, acting as my PA. Payback is so good. Well done. Good. I love my mother-in-law. She's actually good to us because she never comes around. Politically correct coffee, I like that. Make a plan. So let's just have a Debbie friend. I'm doing the garden route in my garden. Well done. Make a little sort of map about your garden and we'll make a plan. Oregon. Do show important Oregon. Yo, Tanya Zeely, Lynette Pickles, children and sugar. Yo, Desh, you are so awesome. You're so awesome as too, Jess, as well.
Neve's trying to get a message.
There's a guy from Nigeria. Guys, if I'm missing your name here, please forgive me because they are coming on so fast, I can't even keep up. But there's a guy from Neve from Nigeria who wants to send us a message. No, Neve, you can't ask me to sell drugs online. No, that's wrong, bro. I love you. What's up? Make a plan. I want my children to come on board. Can you believe it, my kids? I'm doing it in this order. I can't see more, Martin. Hold on. Okay, I'm doing it in this order. This is Martin Davis. He's going to tan, exercise, writing, eating good food, having a beer after 12 o'clock, TV binging, looking in at my friends living on their own. Keep sane and do well. Well done, Martin. We miss you, bro. Marco Diaga, Nikki Griggs, everything. So do some dad jokes for all our single dads. That's a good idea. I'll do some dad jokes at the end of the gig there. Sure. We're going mad here. It's just good. Charles, lockdown from Pekinwood, Charles Person.
Baked beans.
Baked beans. You want to do a joke about baked beans? Hold on. Jack is going to do a little poem for you about baked beans right now. Come on, Jack. Do it now.
This is my dad's poem. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So eat some beans at every meal. A fart is a chemical sound that comes from a place called bum. It penetrates through your trousers and makes a big musical hum.
I've got competition here, my cousins.
You're right.
I've got competition. Well done, Jack. I love him to pieces. Flamingos. I will do that for you on Thursday, Colette. Flamingos, I'll do it. How's it from Melbourne? Mykonos Island. Tyrant Stephen. Jack's back. Here we go. Mario, good morning from Cyprus. Cyprus! No face mouth. Cyprus! Hasn't my cousin locked down Benoni? Benoni's always been locked down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get real. The people in Benoni used to wait for criminals to come into the house and then they robbed them. I've got a cough. Hey, James Buster. Hey, James Buster, guys, if anybody has a chance to go see James Buster, brilliant juggler. He's a fantastic guy, very funny guy. James, I'll say hello to Jack for you, my cousins. Craig Banks, ha ha ha. What's a ha ha for, Craig? I don't understand. Seppi Venter, my cousin. How about a joke about jails? It's a bit full up at the moment. Here we go. Shot for your cousin. We drew. Seppi does insurance. I need to talk to you, Seppi. Mark Monroe. We're in Ireland. Giving you a joke for Ireland. I'll do that at the end of the gig. I promise you I'll do a joke about Ireland at the end of the gig. Enjoying from New Zealand. Thank you very much. Well done, Jack, for following up in your dad's footsteps. Well done. That's good. Well done,
wiggle
Jack.
your head for my son,
Just-
says Helga.
What?
Wiggle your head.
I'm going to wiggle my head for Helga's son. Hold on. And let's all be cousins. Let's even go to the people that you don't know next door and shout over the wall. Do it like this. My cousin. Okay, let's all do it together. After 3. 1, 2, 3. My cousin. We're making a plan. What an absolute joy we are having here. Quinton,
Irish joke.
Janine, an Irish joke. We said there, when you guys argue who laughs first, Jack. Well done, Petish. I will do that for you. Netherlands, my cousin. You want to joke about Netherlands? Darren Merrington, my actual cousin. Darren Merrington. If you don't like the braai now, we're not going to eat today. My cousin Darren, we had a braai at New Year's Eve, okay? We started at 8 o'clock. I want to tell you this now. We started at 8 o'clock, and he's my real cousin. He stays in Hilton. How's that for a coincidence? We started at 8 o'clock. We started eating at 10 to 12. I don't know how this oak does it. I'm finished. My stomach went out looking for food. It sent itself to the Chinese. I don't know if I'm ever going to eat Chinese again, but we'll see after this. Okay, Tyra and Stevens, I was thinking we might actually get to know our neighbors better. Isn't that true? Tyra and Stevens says we might actually get to know our neighbors better. I've got a brilliant neighbor. He's actually quite a cool guy. Mike and his beautiful wife. They're lovely. And we've got dual view, you know. We've got dual view on DSTV. Mike doesn't know about it yet, but I hope he doesn't find out. A Switzerland joke. A land of milk and chocolate. We'll try and do that. Making us all the way in South Africa. You know what, Jackie? I really appreciate that. I just think we're all in the same boat together. And if this is what I can do to help the community of all South Africans and South African people who live here, real people, why not? Because say hello to your friends, shout out. Don't forget, I just told you earlier on, if you can, please look out for people who are by themselves and give them a shout out and tell them, I love you, bro. Because that's one of the most brilliant words you can ever say. I love you. Okay? And I said that to my wife, Sandy. And then she told me she wasn't pregnant. So anyways. So I wish I was back in China. Stefan wants to go back to China. Are you serious, me? But that's okay. Okay, looks like the figures of... Oh, they're carrying on.
Maybe tell some jokes.
Oh, Elaine Botman, my 7-year-old says hi to Jack and good luck in isolation with a bonkers dad. Hey, how about having a bonkers son? You have to include comparison of dog and cat. Please, I'll do that. Try to do a dog and cat for you on there. We're in Durban. You need to come back. I was in Durban 2 weeks ago. And it was brilliant. How's it, Barry? I'm the Royal Marines in the UK. Well done. Hold on a second. There's a guy here, Timbo Lombard. He was in the Royal Marines in the UK. Well done. You're making us proud there, buddy. Morning, my cousin Steve Sven. Shout out to the 100 South Africans stuck at Heathrow Airport. That 100 South Africans stuck at Heathrow Airport. They're not interested about anything else. There's no beer and there's no biltong. Their life is about to come to an end. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well done. I got a joke from Robert. Thank you. What do you call a man with no shins, Tony? Is it too early for the boertjie braai? Shame, Sandy. Our thoughts are with you during lockdown with this maniac. Okay. Shout out to the healthcare workers. That is... Oh, I got Neve. Neve. I've got you here, bro. Barry, let's go on a cruise. Are you
Not
serious?
that.
We'll probably go on a cruise for free now. They'll probably send somebody for us to pick us up to go on the boat. And let's have a shout out for all the oaks that stuck on the boat. I mean, that's what you can only eat that food for so long. I got some messages. Hold on there. My friend from England, Roger Wilkinson. Good words and some good humor. Well done, Rog. I appreciate it. We're going to do it just now. So, I want to just speak to Sandy. Barry, you need to move to Durban. Carl, I wish I could move to Durban, but I can't. And Boris, all the way from New Zealand, is watching. Hello, Boris. Mike is going to be proud of you. Michael Arthur, a brilliant comic from Port Elizabeth. He's watching, and he also works in Durban. He's got a great company as well. Glenn Barn. Glenn, Ginger, my giddy. Oh, Glenn, I hope, are you still doing karaoke, bro? Flip's sakes. My family says, keep talking, so when I stop, I start singing. Well done, Glenn. That's smart jokes. So, okay, I'm going to tell some jokes now. Do a handstand, Barry. That's a bit hard. Okay, I'm going to tell some jokes now. Just hang about there. Sandy is going to shout out the joke, and we'll do it. No, I can't read your writing, Sandy. Can you believe this? Who can read this? Are you serious? Who can actually read this? Not me. I must just get Sandy here to do it. Sandy, please come here. Tell me the joke.
Okay, smart cars, Darren.
Hey?
Darren wants a joke about smart cars.
You want a joke about a smart car? Well, I've got a smart car with everything. It's even got GPS, but I'm smarter than GPS because I like a good argument. I put the wrong destination in. So when it says in 100 meters, turn left, I say, no, bro, I'm driving this car, not you. Go.
Henna wants a joke about Afrikaans people.
Henna wants a joke about Afrikaans people. I only know one. Guy comes down for breakfast. Môre seun, môre pa. Hoe gaan dit by die skool seun? Lekker pa. Wanneer gaan die eksamens begin seun? Môre pa. Môre seun. How about that?
Joke about homeschooling for Arusha.
We want a joke about homeschooling for Arusha. What do you think, Jack? A joke about homeschooling? Homeschooling is a brilliant idea because when your child doesn't do well, you can just send them to their room. That's fantastic.
Christopher wants a joke about Star Wars.
Christopher wants a joke about Star Wars. Christopher wants a joke about Star Wars. Donald Trump and George Lucas have formed a new company. It's called Start Wars. How about that? What else you got to say?
A joke about the army. Jonathan wants a joke about the army.
You want a joke about the army? Mm-hmm. Sure. I'll have to come back to you. I've got a really cool joke. I'll tell you on a Thursday about the army. It's very funny.
Robin wants a joke about Harley Davidson.
Oh, hold on. Richard Elms says, let Jack show his unicycle skills. I'm going to ask Jack right now. Jack, would you just ride your unicycle for the... It's okay. He's in his undies. It doesn't matter. Who would like to see Jack ride his unicycle? Yes, go get your unicycle, buddy. Tell your fly fishing joke. Clifton, I will do it with pleasure, but I'll do it on Thursday. How about that? Because it's quite long and I have to set it up and it's quite thin. Yeah.
Sam Weller wants a joke about too much pasta.
Sam Weller wants a joke about too much pasta. Shall I write it with a pen? Don't stockpile pasta, but make a plan. Who else we got there?
Bald men. Hansi Oosthuizen wants a joke about bald men.
Hansi Oosthuizen wants a joke about bald men. It's quite a long joke actually, but it's the fact that men get bald because they're too busy working, their hair gets cut full of growing up. So what it does, it goes to other places. And before you know it, it's coming out your toes and it's coming out things that other strange places. But the worst thing, if it ever comes out of your nose, Oaks, if you ever get a hair growing out of your nose, do not, under any circumstances, do not pull that hair out of your nose because it's connected to your eye. It sort of goes... I found a hair this morning growing out of my bum. I'm not sure what I should do about it. If anybody can give me some advice, I would be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to watch Jack quickly riding his unicycle. Go, Jack. Oh, they can't see you, Jack. Just hold on a second.
It takes a little while.
It takes a little while. I've just got to do this there. Let's see Jack riding his unicycle. Go on, Jack. I'm watching you, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack riding his unicycle. Ta-da! And backwards. And forwards. And brilliant. Wave to your granny.
Do you see anything?
Cool. Okay. Enough of Jack. This is my show, bro.
Sean Singleton wants a joke about a kangaroo.
You want a joke about a kangaroo? I've got that in the pocket. I'll tell you a joke later, joke about a kangaroo, because it might be a little bit naughty. Stop eating the carpet. A joke about dacha. I went to Calcaccio Pizzas the other day. Calcaccio Pizzas. They got dacha pizzas now. I had 4 and I was still hungry, bro. Go, another joke, Yellow.
Cycling in the wind.
Cycling in the wind. That's an old joke. It's a Thursday joke, but I'll do it. I remember going on PE. When I first got into PE, I was cycling against the wind 4 hours non-stop, clapping at 6 load. 320 meters. I thought, I can't do this cock anymore. So I turned around to go back home. And 14 seconds later, I was in East London. Ta-da!
Llewellyn wants a joke about biltong.
You want a joke about biltong, Llewellyn? It's funny because we've had some serious droughts in South Africa. And in Malmesbury last month, a cow gave birth to 15 kilograms of biltong. Will that do?
Fly fishing's probably a bit hectic.
Fly fishing's a bit hectic, guys, but we'll try and set it up for next week. I've got a big camera coming in. I've got a crew. I've got all the guys from SABC, DSTV have asked to come to my house. I'm having a Coca-Cola thing. I can't do it, but it's too small. It's in my lounge. But thanks for thinking about it. Maybe I'll see if I can post it online. How about that?
Audrey wants a joke about growing up in observatory.
Audrey wants a joke about growing up in observatory. Now, observatory was a flippin' tough area. A cat with a tail was a visitor, bro. So there we go. Spin om... I've got Afrikaans. Spin om dat sy spaarwiel vlieg jak. Well done. That's very good.
Ellen wants a joke about bungee jumping.
Ellen wants a joke about bungee jumping. The first time I did the bungee jumping, I went over there and I did the jump, and my friend said to me, "Barry, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine, bro, but pull me up now." He said to me, "No, bro, is the blood rushing to your head?" I said, "No, the cock is coming out of my collar, bro."
I can't remember, did you do the Harley Davidson one?
No, I didn't do it.
Robin wants a joke about Harley Davidson.
Robinson wants a joke about... Oh, hold on, Harley Davidson. I'll do that on Thursday, I promise, because it's a long joke. Oh, can I do it now? Why not? There's a serious guy, okay? He's jolling down the road. And he says to the... He passes this beetle. He's doing 140 k's an hour. He says, "My bro, this is a Harley Davidson. You know a Harley Davidson?" "No." He says, "Kak, man." Brrr, goes along. 180 kilometers an hour. Comes up next to a Ford Ranger. He says, "My bro, this is a Harley Davidson. Do you know a Harley Davidson?" He said, "No." He says, "Kak, man." Brrr, 240 kilometers an hour. He comes up next to this Porsche. He says, "My bro, this is a Harley Davidson. Do you know a Harley Davidson?" The guy says, "Yes, I know a Harley Davidson." He says, "Great. Where are the brakes?" Lammy, I love you, bro.
Karine wants a joke about Marmite.
Karine wants a joke about Marmite. Marmite is actually very close to passion. Dad will always, but Marmite. How about that? Do you remember the joke about the dogs barking like it had no compression? Damien Hill. I do, Damien. How about that for Thursday? I'll do that for Thursday. Okay, guys, it's making... Tell us a joke about when you came to Lambo Shishi. Hello, Bianca. How's it? Well, we're going to do our last gag now because it's past already. I really do appreciate you guys coming online. Tell your friends, make a plan, share with them. Let's have a jaw. We're all in this together. I'm stuck here with my family for the next 20 odd days. In fact, we are loving it. We love you because you South Africans love everybody regardless of who they are. As long as they live in South Africa, they are part of our family, my cousins. I love you, Oaks. I'm going to finish off with my favorite joke for today. It's a stupid joke. There's a serious Dutchman goes ice fishing, cuts a big hole in the ice, baits up his hook, lowers it in the ice. After 20 minutes, nothing's happened. A voice from above says, "There's no fish under the ice." He says, is that God? "No, it's the ice rink manager." My cousins, love you all. Let's see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I am overwhelmed with the amount of people here. Love your friends. Tell South Africans to tune in every morning, 10 o'clock. Throwback Thursday, we will do an extended session with the jokes, and I'll try and do it in a big live screen, and we'll make a plan. Love you, Oaks. I'm going to finish off now. Be cool, be safe, be South African.